What's up, guys? This is the UCCS studio. Looks like we're stirring up a nice little production right now, so let's go look at the behind the scenes. We're gonna hit the studio first. So this is the studio. You couldn't tell. It's kind of cool. Nice, a lot of fun in here. I'm gonna go say what's up to my main man, Mike, over here. What's up, Johnny? How we doing? You doing all right? You doing all right?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Mike, this guy right here, he's so important, you know, like he has the hardest job, you know, you have to move this around, make sure this is all nice and loose, you know, able to kind of, I think, watch the talent. I'm not sure, maybe watching something else, but he's a great guy, knows what he's doing, most important job out here. Appreciate you, Mike.
Hey, Mike, do you think your job is actually difficult?
Come on, man. I wouldn't even consider it a job. The fact that I didn't even get paid for it feels like highway robbery. Wait, I don't get paid for this? Yo, what?
So now we're gonna go talk to my main man, Brock, over here. Brock Lesnar, you know. Can tell he likes his job. How long you been doing this for, right?
Oh,
talent? You like talent, right?
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years? I'm one of your favorite bosses, right? Yeah, you like me, right?
I love you as a boss.
Yeah.
I love you as a boss.
What's your favorite things about me? Come on, there's got to be one.
I love my boss, Marco. That is what I would say if I was lying straight to your face. Everything about this man, I hate. The worst part is his so-called bro hugs, where he comes up to me every day and makes me ungodly uncomfortable. Wraps my arm around me. Hey man, how's it going? Noogie noogie. I hate this man. Please give me another boss.
So that was the studio, so now let's go check out the control room that we have. So this is the control room, you know, pretty cool. Let's talk to this girl right here, you know. Hey, excuse me, so what's your name again?
Me?
You work here?
Yeah, I'm the producer. We're working.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. What does the producer do again?
All of this.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound important, but thanks.
Oh, my boss, Marco? My boss? Yeah, he's super unqualified, like extremely unqualified. I kind of do most of the programming here. He just kind of sits there. I don't even know if he's really employed.
Heck yeah, man. So like, you don't need this right now. You can come talk to us, bro. It's okay. The production doesn't matter.
I will fire you. Get in the corner.
Okay, it's all right.
You're
Bro,
not
it's
supposed
okay.
to be up
All
there.
right,
Get in the corner.
All right. Fine, I'll get to my corner, man. Gosh. Directors. The director? Oh, he went all lashed out on me. I don't know why he freaked out. I mean, we weren't even live or anything yet, so. But whatever. I mean, I'll fire him anyway.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Looks like the magic's about to happen.
2, 1.
Hello, I'm Brock Lesnar.
And I'm John Johnson, and this is Mountain Lion Motion.
How we doing today, John? The winter season sure is coming quick, don't you think? It's causing chaos everywhere, especially on dairy farms. They're calling it utter chaos.
Doing well, Brock. I agree. The weather is getting cold, if I do say so myself. Maybe it's time to stock up on some warm coats and gloves.
100% agree, John. My wife just ordered me a pair of sweet little fuzzy penguin gloves to keep my fingers warm.
Interesting, Brock. Interesting. I didn't realize you were a penguin man.
I am 100% a penguin man, John. I am.
Let's get into the show. How about that tour now? That was fantastic.
The insight on our studio was absolutely fantastic for our fans to see. They really got an inside look at what our show looks like behind the scenes, for better or for worse.
Absolutely. I'm glad our viewers got to see a sneak peek of our set.
Thank you to the team who produced that studio tour. Great work. Now to the first story of our show this afternoon. We have some fun stuff lined up now, don't we, John?
Oh, yes, we do, Brock. We have a special game show for fans today, and I must be honest, I've been looking forward to this all week.
Whoa now, John, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We have a very important interview before that with the third member of our team.
Ah, of course. I got a bit ahead of myself there. Today, we talk about one of the most critical issues on campus, smoking.
And we're not talking about smoking crack. Today, Joe talks to the people on the street about the issue that plagues our campus, smoking.
I agree, Brock. This issue is very important to many families watching.
Marco does great work. I can't wait to see this interview with Marco. Should be a banger.
Let's cut to Marco now.
Hello and welcome to a special segment today on Mountain Lion Movement called Who Wants to Smoke? I'm your host, Marco Losred, and today's special guest is a UCS alumni, Siddharth, who has had his life torn apart to the addictive nature of cigarettes. Because of this, he started an anti-smoking organization on campus that promotes a smoking alternative. So, can you take me through your negative experiences with cigarettes?
Yeah, of course. So it all started when I was a young kid. Whenever I was going to go to school, my grandpa would always take me and my siblings, and every time he drove us, he would always smoke during the car ride and keep the windows up and basically just hotbox us in there. We'd be struggling to breathe, crying, and we'd just beg him to stop and at least roll the windows down. But he never would, so we just eventually learned to just fall in line. And I mean, in my family, black teeth, that's a sign of beauty. Coughing, that's a sign of honor and respect. And I mean, a stoma, that's just a spot to store loose change. And my grandma, she has one of those throat modulators that you have to talk with if you smoke too much. To me, it sounds like a devilish shrill, but to the rest of my family, it's an angelic music box.
That sounds like child abuse to me. How did your siblings handle the interaction? Did they get addicted?
I mean, yeah, we all did. We all thought, we were all proud of becoming smokers because that's really all we knew. That's what we thought we were supposed to do in life. But I finally broke free. I decided I didn't want to be a smoker anymore. And when I told my family, they ostracized me. They shunned me out. I mean, I'm not invited to Christmas anymore. I'm not invited to Thanksgiving. They just don't want to talk to me anymore. I'm basically not part of the family.
Wow, that sounds like a miserable life. So did you help them quit smoking?
I mean, I tried to, but like, again, they shut me out. They see me as below them. And I mean, why would they think otherwise? I mean, my siblings, they have beautiful wives, beautiful children, six-figure jobs. Me, I'm just stuck in a dead-end retail job and I'm a 29-year-old virgin.
Well, let's go find you a beautiful lady and let's lose that V card. How about that, pal? Heck yeah. All right. So were cigarettes really the problem, or are you just a loser?
What? No. I'm not. No.
Are you sure? How do you know for certain? I think I'm getting a call. I'm gonna take this real quick. Hey, Fred. Hey, how we doing, bud? Yeah, you're going to that party later? Oh, you already know I'm there, man. We're gonna get drunk. Oh yeah, I'm there. Yeah. You got me bringing the baddies? Hey, my guy. All right. Well, hey, I'll see you there. Okay? Let me deal with this crybaby over here. I'll be there in lickety split. Okay? Bye. Are you feeling emotional?
I wasted so many years of my life. Why'd I ever quit, man? Why'd I have to quit?
I'm asking you the questions. How am I supposed to know? I'm being told that our segment's being cut short. Thank you for tuning in to our hopefully reoccurring segment, Who Wants to Smoke? I'm sorry, man. Do you want to smoke?
I mean, who cares anymore? Not on camera. Who gives?
Hell yeah! Are you still recording? What do you mean?
Welcome back to Mountain Lion Motion. John, any thoughts on that previous segment?
Overall, I think Marco did a really great job, but the guest appearance was a little weird. I'm glad you said it, not me.
What an odd bunch. Oh, John, we actually have breaking news. There's a light snowfall in the Colorado Springs area, I'm hearing.
My goodness, Brock. Thank you for telling the audiences. Stay warm, folks.
Absolutely, John. Let's hope it doesn't get too bad out there.
We now move to something else, our final segment. something very exciting.
Students on campus will be playing in a game show called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
2 teams will be competing for a full ride scholarship. Wow, Brock, these are some high stakes.
Indeed, the 2 teams will be members of our very own frat and a sorority.
Let's have our host take it away.
Hello, my name is M. Juanito de la Cruz, your host for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? With today being a special, the Battle of the Greeks. Thank you for tuning in today, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to meet today's competitors? Coming up from Pi Gamma Sigma fraternity, the rowdiest, we have Cade Monty and Luke Hart. Cade and Luke, are you ready, and do you guys have what it takes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's great to hear. And to meet PMS, we have Maeve Richmond and Storm Simon, coming from Delta Phi Phi, the loudest. Maeve and Storm, are you ready to give it your all?
Yeah.
That's great to hear. Our contestants will have 10 seconds to come up with these answers to these questions and 8 seconds to come up with answers during our speed round. So I think we'll go ahead and we're going to jump to our first question. So we're going to get 10 seconds on the clock once I ask. For our first question, what is an obtuse angle? Bring on the timer. And that's going to be time. I'm going to go ahead and start with you ladies. Do you guys have an answer for me?
It's an angle greater than 90 degrees.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys. What do you guys think?
It's an angle greater than 90 degrees.
Angle greater than 90 degrees. All right, it looks like we got the question right for both groups to start. So we're going to go ahead and give points to both groups. So we're starting off 1-1. Looks like we're going to have a great competition today. And then we're going to go ahead and jump to our second question. Remember, 10 seconds to answer. Once I ask the question, we're going to go ahead and throw the timer on there. Make sure to really think this one through. It's definitely harder than the first one. For the second question, we're going to go ahead and ask, which country has the largest number of Portuguese speakers? Bring on the timer. All right, since we started with you ladies last time, the time's up. We're going to go ahead and start with you guys. Do you guys have an answer for me? Brazil, all right. Do you ladies have an answer for me?
Our answer is Japan.
Japan, all right. Japan's definitely not right. We're going to go ahead and say Brazil is the right answer, so the guys on PMS are going to go ahead and take the lead. So fraternity on top. Now that we got the second question out of the way, we are going to go ahead and jump onto the third question, which is going to be, how many bills in the U.S. currency does not feature a portrait of a former president on them? 10 seconds on the clock. Bring on the timer. Two more seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to be time. Since we started on the gentlemen last time, I'm going to jump over back to the ladies. Do you guys have an answer for me?
Yes. Our answer is 2.
2. Okay, good answer. What about you guys? Do you guys have an answer for me?
It's going to be 5.
It's going to be 5. Okay, I don't know where you could have got 5 from. I think you guys made that one up. The points are going to the ladies on this one, so it's going to go ahead and tie up at 2-2, which go ahead and brings us to our fourth question. So our fourth question is going to be, which of these plays was not written by Shakespeare? King Lear, Othello, The Importance of Being Earnest, or Midsummer's Night Dreams? You guys are going to have 10 seconds. Bring on the timer. Five more seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Please think this one through. And that is go ahead and going to be time. I'm going to go ahead and start with the gentleman of PMS on this one. This is a harder question, but do you guys have an answer for me?
King Lear.
King Lear, okay. What about you guys? Do you guys have an answer for me?
We do. I believe it is the importance of being earnest.
Okay, good answers from both. This is definitely a harder question than the past one we got. The answer is the importance of being earnest. So the ladies are going to go ahead and take a lead, which brings DPP up to first place, at the score being 3-2. So now I believe we're getting a call. Hang on, folks. It looks like we're receiving a transmission from the esteemed Dr. Finkel, who would like to test our guests' mental fortitude. Ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed competitors, are you ready to meet Dr. Finkel?
Excellent. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction.
And now for our impromptu question. What was the species that predates our current mascot, Clyde the mountain lion? And after naming the species, what was that earlier mascot's given legal name?
Thank you, Dr. Finkel, for joining us from your lab in residence today. Best of luck with your research and jackrabbit mating habits. All right, and then so the answer, do either of you guys have an answer for me? Ladies?
We think it was a wolf.
A wolf, okay. What about you, gentlemen? Anything other than a wolf?
A bear?
A bear, okay. Both of you are wrong, and not wrong by a short shot. It was not even close. The answer was a giraffe. So we now are going to our rapid fire questions because it was getting a little boring. The first question is going to be, if I have a dozen eggs, how many eggs do I have? The second question is going to be, what is the capital of Canada? The third question, who was the 16th president of the United States? The fourth question was, which words are always capitalized? And the fifth was, what element on the periodic table is represented by the letter K? You guys will get 40 seconds to answer. We'll start with the ladies when we come back from the timer, and then we'll go to the men. Go ahead and bring on the timer for the 40 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, 2, 1, and that is going to be time. So we're going to go ahead and start with the gentleman on this one. Would you guys like to give me your 5 answers?
So we're going to go with 12.
Okay.
Quebec. Abe Lincoln.
Okay.
Pass. Potassium.
Okay. You're not really supposed to pass, but based off your previous answer record, I'm going to allow that one because I don't think you guys would know it anyway. What about you, ladies? Do you guys happen to know this one or any of these 5 questions? Would you like to give me your answers?
So 12, Montreal, Abraham Lincoln. What was the 4th question?
Which words are always capitalized?
Nouns. Pronouns.
Okay. Any other? The 5th question, do you guys remember?
And the 5th question is potassium.
Okay, well, that was a great speed round, but the ladies were actually in favor with that one, 3-2. So that's going to bring the score to a total of 6-4 with the ladies in the lead. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our victors. Congratulations to the ladies, DPP, for our UCCS edition of Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? That's our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, and good night. I hopefully think you guys can catch the next episode because it'll definitely be better than whatever this was tonight and these answers that these guys gave us. Good night.
Wow, and that was really something. There are some real tricky questions in there, though.
Yeah, who knew a 5th graders were that smart? We should definitely do that again.
Sorry, folks. I'm now getting urgent word from our producer.
The light snow we previously reported has now risen in intensity. We now are in a full-on blizzard.
In just 7 minutes, we've reached whiteout conditions, and there are now 50 inches of snow. That's a lot.
Sadly, this is all we have for you. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Make sure you get home safe, bundle up, and make some hot cocoa for the gang.
Thank you for watching Mountain Lion Motion.
Goodbye, fellow mountain lions.